fantastic week on Geeky TV. It is Tuesday once again, so I have another video for you guys. This week is Throwback week, so I was going through some of my stuff and I found something that would be perfect for it because it shows what I was like in the past, and I will compare it to now. So let's get started. Alright, so I found a thing from when I graduated middle school, and it just says like all my favorite things and things I plan to do, and you know, things like that. So let's see. First we have famous last words. This one I actually still do hold near and dear to my heart because I am a very hopeful person. So it is Jeremiah 29:11, which is, "For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." I grew up raised Catholic, so yeah, that's one thing I actually hold dear to my heart, and I thought that quote was perfect, you know, for graduation, especially, you know, for my future and having hope for my future. What are you crazy about? And this could be 3 to 4 things. Let's see, I put down ponies, Australia, and puppies. Ponies and puppies are still things I can be crazy about. Nowadays, I'm a bit more fangirl, if you can't tell from my Ravenclaw and Harry Potter poster. But Australia, not so much anymore. The funny story behind that is, and you'll find a lot of things on here are probably going to be related to Australia in some way, and I can probably point some of those out. But back when I was in middle school, I had this weird obsession with Australia, and I thought it'd be so cool to be Australian and everything. I don't know what little middle school me was thinking. Let's see. My close friends at the time were named Morgan and Erica. Morgan I still speak to. She is one of my best friends from elementary school. And I hope she's doing well in life and everything. We don't get to talk as much, but I would say my close friends now are probably my beloved Once Upon a Time family, which is Sarah, Emma, and Queenie. And I love those girls so much, and they mean a lot to me. So yeah, guys, if you're watching this, I love you. My career I wanted at the time was to be a horse rider. And in a lot of this, you'll find a lot of horse-related things as well. At the time where I was living, I used to ride horses. I used to ride both English and Western. Fun fact. And I had so much fun with it and wanted to be a horse rider and everything like that. Yeah, it's actually really fun, and I do miss it some days. Maybe one day I can go back to it. Let's see, at 25, I'll be... Oh, and the career I would want now is probably being a baker, because I'm actually currently in school for baking, and I'm absolutely loving it. So yeah, that'd be really fun to do something with that. And this kind of goes with that. At 25, I'll be barrel racing or acting. I I don't think I'll be doing either of those things. Well, acting is questionable. I can still do things with that, I suppose. And I find it fun. But again, baking is, what I would like to do. But at 25, I'm 20 now, so at 25, preferably, although I do enjoy baking, I, would like to have that special person in my life, and maybe be married or something, because that's always been a dream of mine. As much as I love baking, I'd rather be with my special someone, but we'll see. Let's see, my favorite food for dinner at the time was mac and cheese. Still hasn't really changed, but I also do love hot wings, because I find them very, very delicious. So that doesn't really change that much. There's just something added onto that one now. Soda, my favorite soda at the time was grape soda. It still is, actually. I really, really love grape soda. It's a classic, and I think sometimes people it gets a bad rap sometimes, but I love it. My favorite sports figure at the time was Bethany Hamilton. If you've seen Soul Surfer, you know what I'm talking about. Trying to think of other sports figures I look up to. I'd have to say that one stays the same. It'd be really cool if I ever met Bethany one day, because she seems really nice, and I think she has a kid now, which is really, really cool, seeing how far she's come since Soul Surfer. My favorite candy bar is a chocolate crisp bar, like the crunchy ones, like the Nestle Crunch bars. So again, stays the same. Favorite eating place, Buffalo Wild Wings. Yeah, stays the same. Although sometimes I do prefer Culver's, for those of you who know what it is. Let's see, my favorite junk food, I said candy. Yeah, I like candy. Yeah, again, probably stays the same. But I go through a lot of different foods, like chips or God knows what else. The radio station I have written down for my favorite radio station, I wrote down 97.5 The Lake. To tell the truth, I don't know what station that is anymore, and I don't know what it plays. Yeah, nowadays I just listen to playlists I have on my Spotify. Either I have one that one of my friends made for me. I have, Hamilton, I have musicals, I have Disney, I have everything. Greatest Showman. Yeah, so that one's definitely changed. The music group I put The Seekers. As far as I can remember, these were a Australian band at the time. I don't know why I was so obsessed with Australia. But my favorite music group now has to be yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one, because I do listen to generic, or like a whole wide variety of stuff. I grew up on, classic rock. I grew up on, NSYNC, Jimmy Buffett, Kiss, Beatles, you name it, I've probably listened to it. My dad does have a whole rack of CDs that we've been kind of listening to since we were kids. We meaning I do have a brother. Yeah, we kind of grew up on that stuff. Female vocalist, I put Taylor Swift. She's okay, I guess, but favorite female vocalist now. Again, I don't really like have a specific favorite. I do, again, I listen to a whole wide variety of stuff, but yeah, I don't think Taylor Swift is my favorite anymore. And this one's definitely changed. My favorite male vocalist at the time was Justin Bieber. To be honest, I only liked him at the time because I tried to fit in with that group. So yeah, I don't preferably like that. Just looking at this, I'm just thinking what was past me thinking. But I do hope you're enjoying this. My favorite school subject, lunch. Who doesn't love food? Yeah, that would probably still say the same. My favorite TV show at the time was a TV show called Home and Away, and I would watch it on YouTube because we don't have it here in America. And I wish we did, because that show is actually pretty good. But my favorite TV shows now are like Once Upon a Time, Riverdale are two of my tops right now. But yeah, definitely changed. Favorite vacation spot? Florida. Nope. I live in Florida now, so that's pretty fun. Okay, I'm only gonna do about a few more of these because my phone keeps running out of storage because it's being dumb. But let's see. My favorite animal at the time was a pony. Probably would change to a puppy, but I still do enjoy ponies because they're just big. They're basically big dogs and have their own personality. Favorite sport, horse riding. To this day, I still believe horse riding is a sport. Let's see, my favorite shoe, Uggs. They're comfortable, but I'm not really big into clothes or shoes, so that's one, whatever. Favorite movie, Harry Potter. Yeah, still the same. Although I do enjoy, musicals like Greatest Showman, Les Mis, things like that. Let's see. My favorite song at the time was Never Say Never from Justin Bieber. Oh goodness. Middle school Katie. There you go. Yeah, definitely would change. I don't like Justin Bieber anymore. Sorry. Let's see. My favorite color at the time was purple. It still is. It's still one of my favorite colors. Although I do prefer blue now. Okay, so I think I'm gonna leave it there before my phone gives out on me again. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you kind of got to know me a little bit more. I'll have another video for you next week, and yeah, I'll catch you later. Bye!